Page 42, Rhapsody in Orange, a weird name. They have a little blurb about showmanship and all that, so I'll get to it. If you want to read about showmanship and all that kind of thing, you can read the biographies of the famous composers and performers. It's interesting sometimes. The picture they're showing in this book, it's got two hands on the keyboard. One hand's holding an orange. And what he's doing is he's rolling this orange over the black keys. Because you can actually play a scale with an orange or a ball or something by rolling it over the keys. It's called transferring weight. I've been talking about this before. We're not going to do that. I mean, you can try that if you want. Grab a ball about the size of an orange and use it to play all the notes in the right hand. Good luck. Let's talk about this piece. This has 6 flats. It's in the key of G flat major. And this is interesting. Wouldn't hurt to go do my scale video on G flat major. I don't have a beginner part in that scale video because this is not a beginner scale. It's more like an intermediate or above, so 2 octaves up and down. Learn the scale, it'll help you out. And if the chords would too, if you knew the primary chord, they would. You're getting a couple primary chords in the left hand here. They're broken chords. Look at the left hand at the beginning. That's a 1 chord. And then in the second line, it's here. That's a 5/7 chord. So you're getting those 2 primary chords in this piece. And remember, we have a C flat in the right hand. We're in this position for most of the piece. Those are the notes. So 2, 3. Because if you had a ball and we're going to roll it, that's what you do. Lift it up at the end of each phrase. We want to hear the phrasing. And then when you get over to page 43 in the second line, you'll notice they introduced a bass clef in the top staff. So now you're going to cross over and hear. You're only playing 1 note, so even if you had a ball, you could still play it with that 1 note. You do that for a couple of lines, and then 4th line down, you get your treble clef back. And at the very end, the last 2 measures, here and then here. Might have a trouble with a ball on that one. You have to lift the ball up and play here to here. The left hand, we have the broken chords. Just rolling the weight. That's pretty much it for the left hand. The right hand's got everything else going on. Just keep them together. Now, it's marked adagio, and adagio is really slow. It's not, they're a lot slower than this. I mean, largo is slower than adagio. Adagio is just slow. We want to hear the right hand. Keep that left hand soft. Left hand going over. Watch the left hand is not changing chords. Look out. And then it comes back up and you finish it off. And the end of it, just go up. Pedaling wise is legato pedaling all over, but I'd like to hear a break between the phrases. So I'm going to lift it with the melody notes, the right hand, between each phrase. The left hand is legato throughout. The left hand doesn't lift, but the right hand does. So I'm going to do the pedal accordingly. So the whole thing would be something like this, I think. Real slow. It's this way.